Time now to talk about weather. Usually, if there's a fight over the temperature in the house, I'm on the side of wanting colder.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
I went home for dinner, for Thanksgiving dinner today, and I'm in there and I'm thinking, like, man, it's freezing in this house. And why isn't anybody else complaining about this? And it's because there's ovens and things going, whatever.
Sure.
And I go in there to look at the thermostat, and it's just totally off. Like there's neither cold nor hot blowing.
Yeah.
And I just, and it was really low. And I just thought, how am I the only person noticing this? I never saw myself as being the one to turn on the heat, but I did. I gave in.
You weren't doing any of the cooking, were you?
No, I showed up, I parachuted in, I ate, I had just enough time to race back to work because I'm that dedicated, even on a holiday, Jesse. And I noticed you weren't back yet by the time I got back, by the way.
Let the folks, wasn't I?
No, you were not.
Let the folks doing the cooking enjoy the temperature. Let them control what's going on.
They were all kind of sweating, you know?
Yeah. And Jason's like, I'm cold watching football.
I'm starving and I'm cold.
You must be thankful for him.
I am thankful for that. I said that earlier.
Yeah, I'm sure. And tonight, I'm sure
he's just turn this on me.
With the freeze warning, Jason says, let's leave the heat off tonight.
I will.
We have a freeze warning in effect for these areas shaded in blue. This does not include Dallas or Tarrant County or anywhere south, but boy, it's going to get close tonight. And I want to talk about some freeze stats because, well, it's that time of the year. The average first freeze is November 22nd, so we're just running about a week behind, at least for most areas. About 50% of North Texas will see a freeze tonight, those areas shaded in blue. The other 50 will not, so we'll still be running a little bit later. The earliest first freeze ever was October 22nd. That was back in 1898. The latest first freeze on record, January 4th in 1972. We got a long way to go. We average 29 freezes per season. This will be the first for many folks, but DFW, it's not expected to be the first one of the season. We have a forecast low of 35 tonight out at the airport. The average last freeze March 12th, and the latest last freeze ever, April 13th, 1957 and 1997. Happened both of those years. Wasn't that fascinating? 31 degrees in Decatur tonight. There's your freeze, and I'll put the freeze line on. Anything along and north of that, expect it. Greenville, 31. Red River counties, upper 20s, lower 30s. I mean, look at Waxahachie. It's going to be a frosty morning, 33 degrees, 34 in Fort Worth, 35 in Dallas, 36 in Athens, 39 in Palestine. And then we zoom in here and you see, again, in the Metroplex, it's about a 50% freeze here. It's north of this line. So, you know, along US 380 from McKinney, Frisco, Denton, down to Louisville in the lower 30s, 35 in Dallas, 33 in DeSoto, Lancaster 33. You see how close it gets, but the urban heat island effect should keep temperatures just above freezing through tomorrow morning. I heard some, I just know it. I just know I heard some, and I'm going back. I know somebody east of Dallas said, get out of the way. Here. Thank you. Jason says, what am I talking about? I just know things. I know someone that lives east of Dallas said, will you move? That was for you. And if it was you, let me know. 35 tonight, freezing temps for some. I've done this long enough. 55 tomorrow. Dry, cool, and light winds. There's the 14-day forecast. It actually does get warmer for the weekend. Highs will be back into the 60s, 61 Saturday, 60 Sunday, and then next chance of rain. Wednesday, December 4th, 64 degrees. Thursday, 68. And our next Mavericks game for free on Channel 29 KFAA, that is Saturday, 8:30 p.m.